There's a bus going by, so that's probably making a large noise just over there. Here I am in sunny Woking. I am on my way to Steamcon. Whoop whoop, Steamcon baby. I've travelled from Thetford through London on the old tube station, which was very fun. And I'm now in Woking station, just outside, waiting for Will from Guild Ball Gamer. If you don't know Guild Ball Gamer, you will do by the end of this. Hopefully, he's going to pick me up from here, and we're going to drive up on the way to Steamcon in Manchester. I'm quite excited, not going to lie, because there's lots of people going to be there. This is the first kind of event I've been to on my own without straw, which is really quite scary. I don't like it much, but I'm sure it'll be alright once we get there. But I was standing next to this lovely Woking station sign here, and I noticed something that I thought I might point out to you. So first thing I saw was this H.G. Wells Conference Centre, and they've got a Martian. What's all that about? Does he come from around here? I don't know. But look, what's this? It's Horsell Common, where the aliens landed. So we're like right in alien country. So Martians are, going to be here any minute probably. Maybe they're already here. What do you think? So hopefully Will should be here in about 10, 15, 20 minutes. And because I've got no signal and I can't contact him because I'm out of data on my phone, so that's fun. So I guess I'll just wait, and then if he doesn't turn up and it's midnight, I'll just go home from Woking. I love the tube. It's a great piece of engineering, but why is it always so hot? That's the only thing. You get wrapped up and you get on the tube for like 30 seconds, even though you're only in there for a little bit. It's really hot. Badness. Starting to wish I had a microphone, because all of the background noise, but hopefully you can hear me alright. Gonna try and get a lot of filming done, but probably end up just being drunk and going woohoo. You'll probably see me more excited in a moment once Will rocks up, and then we can have a little chat from the car. Some way there, that's a good sign. Although not super happy with the Network Rail website. Said, oh yeah, you can get from here to here, you got plenty of time. Didn't have plenty of time on the tube. I made my train by about that much. Badness. But I've made it, so that's good. Anyway, see you in a sec. Ahoy hoy!
Ahoy hoy, I can say that now.
Yay! Here we are in the car. Not the car, specifically your car.
My
belongs
car.
to you.
What would the car be though?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a... So like in certain like animistic religions you have like the bear, or the like, which is the purest of all bear, like it's what all bears are part of, you know, it's that kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
I've got two responses to this. One, comment in the description below of what the car is.
Yeah,
and
what's
also
the
I'm
car?
wondering if this is the bullshit.
It might be the bullshit, yeah. But like capital T, capital C, the car. Like
The
it is a
car.
representative of all cars,
Yeah.
in that you could see it and understand it. It's car in its purest form.
Or the where car, like in Futurama.
Futurama. That was a great episode when Bender
That's
turns
the
into a car. So we've been talking nonsense in the car for quite a while.
Yeah,
We
like-
thought we should probably record some of it rather than fall asleep, because that would be bad. This is
I
Will
can't
from
fall asleep.
No, you can't. This is Will from Guild Ball Gamer.
Hello.
If you haven't checked his channel out, do that. Not right now. I mean, watch the rest of this, but go and check it
I
out.
don't know, check my channel.
You've got a lot of Guild Ball match reports.
Yeah, just generally, so I focus, as the name says, deliberately on Guild Ball. So check out my channel. There's a discount code for Art of War in there, which is fantastic.
Good times.
It's 15% off, and you do, you can get anything from Art of War on there. So even if you don't like Guild Ball, they do like Infinity standees and tokens for other games. It's amazing. The other thing, I do like product reviews as well from the other companies that are support Guild Ball and that. It's great, yeah.
Nice. And you've got some t-shirts as well for Guild Ball fans.
Yeah, the t-shirts, they're going really well. So again, check out, if you go onto teespring.com and
T-E-E?
Yeah, T-E-E spring.com, and check out Guild Ball Gamer. Just search Guild Ball Gamer. Apart from all like the pro Trump stuff.
Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it?
Which maybe you'll like. I don't know.
Maybe.
You have to say, just all I say is the pro Trump stuff is not me.
Okay.
And that's all I leave it at. Not that, ooh, it's a bit edgy, or hey, you might like Trump. You know, I don't know why it comes up as Guild Ball Gamer.
You will be seeing me wearing one of his t-shirts later on.
Yeah.
It's the 4 dice.
Yeah,
don't talk to me. Just missed the 4 dice tap in.
Yeah.
Which every time I now make a 4 dice tap in, I have this weird like, oh no, what am I going to do? I'm going to miss it, and then that'll be accurate. But I don't want to miss it.
I've got a
It's
t-shirt to prove it.
But we were going to have a little chat because we'd been chatting a lot of nonsense. We were going to chat about the GICs, or as I call them, the GICs, the GICs, Guild Identity Cards.
Yeah.
How do you feel about them, Will?
I love them.
You love them.
Absolutely, like every game I play at the moment, I whack it out. And I just go, do you want to play GICs? I like,
There's someone in front of us and they've got their red lights on. That's why we look like the devil.
We're in Amsterdam.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe we can tout while we're stuck doing nothing on the M42.
We could whore ourselves out like cheap floozies. So what, any particular highlights in the GICs that you like?
So although at the moment, so my normal team was Union and moving over to Alchemists, what I feel as a holistic Guild Ball player is that I think they've made the Brewers far more competitive.
Yes.
The one that gives you the free heroic, I think not getting the fight, getting there or something. It's amazing. That literally changes
Super
the game.
useful.
Yeah, it changes it for Brewers completely.
And the one where they heal 5, because all of those tough hide and gluttonous mass models need fucking heal rate 5, don't they? It's fucking gobshite.
I think I really, really like them. I worry about coming up against the fish and the butcher's one whenever I play people with that, because they also look really good. Some of the ones on the fish and the butcher's ones, like, you know, getting like, oh, you've missed a pass, you still get stuff, and I love them. I want them in the game every time. In fact, my tournament is GIC based.
Supported.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it. I really like them as well because it gives the teams a little bit more flavour, and it also allows you to how do I put it? Allows you to manage your own unique playing style a little more.
Yeah.
Like, so I was playing Union, and I went for a really strong football Union with Season Brisket, Mist, and only football players, and my whole kind of goal was to score with 3 goals and not get any takeouts ever. That was my whole point, and I found it nigh on impossible because you could always get 2 but you couldn't get the 3rd. But now they've done the GIC, which is not balls gone but basically balls gone.
Yeah.
Suddenly it's opened up my football game. It means I can focus on that. It's not OP, it's just quite good.
I love the fact that, like, we've got supposedly the last incarnation of them. Although I wonder if one might change at least.
I think they're going to tweak them a little, yeah.
But I like the fact they went away from the victory points thing.
Yes,
because
that's a good idea.
I know they seemed they wanted to make them go like the game go faster. But I'd be livid if I was playing Pete and suddenly like they were racking up victory points because it was, oh, I've done this thing on my GIC, and it was sitting there going, oh really? It felt like an objective, because you were getting more victory, and it felt too quick, and I felt that unless you suddenly hit, you know, the learning curve running, you were going to be right at the bottom of the curve.
And also it felt that if you didn't take the ones that were victory point related, you were losing out.
Yeah.
So it became very focused on those. Whereas I really like this current iteration of them. I imagine they'll tweak them slightly before they're released.
I think acidic coating needs a tweak. to get once per turn attack or charge. I mean, it was broken before.
It is once per turn now.
No, but before it was every player got anatomical precision.
Oh!
But
I loved it.
and we'll talk about the risk-reward thing in a second, but now it's once per turn. But there's this risk-reward element, so some of the GICs probably give you less reward, but actual on their rules, they don't give you like loads of amazing buffs. But one of the good things is they change your heal rate.
Yes.
And you might get a good heal rate out of it, but like one of the blacksmith ones is if you're knocked down once per turn, you're able to get an extra armour, that particular activation. So if someone knocks you down, you get another armour.
Hashtag broken blacksmiths.
Hashtag broken blacksmiths. Which is great, and the heal rate on that is 5.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, but it's not as powerful as the ability to switch your captain
That's so
during
good.
the game, but the heal rate on that is 3. Hashtag broken blacksmiths. You know?
Yeah. Well, I hope everyone realises when I'm hashtag broken blacksmithing that I'm messing about. I'm not genuinely sore, and I will ask if I get a chance at the keynote or whenever else we get a chance to do questions. I will have a chat with Jamie P, whether it be on camera or off, about, because I'm interested. Like, so now we've got the second box available at Steamcon of both the farmers and blacksmiths.
Yeah.
Everyone's been going, everything's broken, meh, 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 meh. But obviously once they're out in the wild, there will be, suddenly people will appreciate that there are probably counters to a lot of these things, or they're not as insane as they are on paper.
And they're also incredibly well balanced, to be honest.
And I'm interested to see from their point of view as designers, how long are they going to leave it? What's their like post-release schedule? Like, will they leave it in the wild for a little bit and then wait to see what the results appear?
Yeah.
Well, how long are they going to leave it until people start taking certain players and not taking others? I think you're going to see a lot more of not Shaft. What's the big fat guy with lobster barrels?
Stave.
Yeah. I think you're going to see a lot more of him with blacksmiths and the farmers about.
Yeah, because obviously the low armour, low defence.
Yeah.
So and he really makes them sort of playable against.
Yeah.
So Stave is coming into people's 10-mans a lot more.
Yeah.
Because going back to the GICs, you can trigger his heroic for free. So if you actually do want to, you need those last few points of damage, you can tool him up. You can, because it adds to his character play. So you can tool him up and do 3 damage, can't you? I think I'm right on that. Because he gets +2 damage if it's done by heroic. But
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the +2 is part of his character play or part of
it's part of the heroic, isn't it? Anyway, but either way, just those 2 damage, having those extra 2 damage might be the difference.
Yeah.
But mainly the best thing about that particular card again is allowing people like Friday and Spigot to make your entire team get +2 move, and Friday that if you've got that 1 piece of momentum, or she needs to just generate a piece of momentum to go and score a goal, she doesn't need 2 pieces of momentum to trigger the I need to kick better and what have you. So she automatically makes Friday better again, and I love him. I'm so chuffed.
Yeah, I think I really like him a lot. And it's funny how you look at things that, especially because the farmers and the blacksmiths are out at the moment, and I was looking at certain farmers' cards, and I was like, I'm not that bothered by certain farmers' cards. Like, I love the one that's heal rate 5 and they come back on with 3 extra hits.
Yes.
That's amazing, and it suits them because they are known for health, but not for defensive tech, as it were. But the other one was the start the game with 2 harvest markers on the pitch.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's situational for taters, not really bothered. But now, with Fallow's card just dropped this morning, and it's like, oh, shit the bed.
Yeah.
That's, having her ready, kicking out with 2 harvest markers next to her. Yeah, you deal with her, or you go to town. You do something about that, shizzle.
I really like I think if it's played in a very clever way, I like the lender hand one that gives you know, Grange has got his. It makes crowding outs worse.
Yeah.
They lose 2 dice.
Yeah.
I think really good players will use that very effectively.
Yeah.
Because that's a really like difficult thing when someone rocks. When I played you the first time, and you went no, and I'm like, but Ray just got like 50 dice, and you're like, well, you lose this many because of him, and this, and I'm like,
yeah, losing 2 dice instead of 1 for being crowded out is a thing.
Nice. I hit my top of my block.
It won't stack, which is the only thing, but it's all reapers. Oh no, sorry, all planters.
Yeah.
So that's even people like Peck. So you're stood next to Peck, or Peck stood next to you, and you want to hit someone else, and you're at -2 dice. Jeebus, that's not nice. Jack Straw, he's a planter.
Just imagine putting it with fallow, having it with fallow on the other person, because fallow's this has just dropped. That fallow has this thing that if she's engaging a model as well as another friendly model, you can't attack the friendly model.
Yeah.
So just imagine it's the other way around. So then you
have to attack fallow and you're at -2.
2 dice.
Love it.
I really just thought of that and I wet myself.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I think they're a really good idea.
The one I don't like, sorry.
Yeah, no, go on.
I don't mind.
No.
The one I don't like is, so acidic coating got nerfed too much, only because of the heal rate. So you can have once per turn, you get the anatomical precision from 1 charge or 1 attack, which is right. That is the right thing to do. But they put your heal rate at 2, and you're already really flimsy.
Maybe I'm looking at the previous one. I thought it was each model can have it once per activation.
I thought it was 1 model.
I honestly don't know because I haven't played Alchemist in a while.
But
I need to get back on it actually.
But they still kept it heal rate 2. So it was broken when everybody had anatomical precision. But now it's heal rate 2. These Marvin stuff.
Yeah, I didn't think it was broken, but then I play Alchemist sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, I'm playing Alchemist now, and I was sitting going, they've given me this. You know?
I do think that's one of the things, as I've said with Straw on the channel before, about like we all think the other people's stuff is broken, like their stuff, like farmers and blacksmiths. Straw's into blacksmiths, I'm into farmers. Obviously, all of his stuff's broken bullshit, and my stuff's perfectly balanced.
Of course it is.
That's just how all games are. So here's a thing that so GICs are a thing that they've been previewing. We assume they're going to make them mandatory at some point in the future. Another thing they were previewing was the pitch formations.
Yeah.
How did you find that?
So when they came out, they were exciting. Like I was like, oh wow, you know, look at this. And I've posted that on Facebook a few times.
Exit 7 on the left to M6.
She's telling me to do things. So I was really excited in every game again I played, if you're on the channel, with the new pitch formations. I really enjoyed it. I gave feedback about them and they were great. And then they just died a death. Like, I posted out on Facebook and I said, does anybody use the new pitch formations? Because like, technically we've got the ability to use the new pitch formations and the GICs. Do any of you use both? Do you choose one? Do you prefer another? And people said we don't touch pitch formations at all.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are people that do.
Yeah.
Please don't think I'm talking about everybody. But most people are like, nah, I'm just not bothered now.
For me, I think they changed the game too much.
Yeah.
They put too much emphasis on deployment. If you have a bad deployment, then it can really leave you in a lot of trouble. It's practically a free takeout or a free goal. And certain teams seem to benefit more or less from them.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just legacy issues. Maybe it's just that I've been playing the game not since Kickstarter, but definitely since start of season 1, and now setting up is like, oh, what have I got to do? And there's a lot of consternation in that if you've got someone on the back, so you set someone on the halfway, someone on the standard
lane from the left, then take the exit to M6.
Someone on the standard deployment, and then someone on the goal line. If you pass the ball to someone on the goal line, you then don't generate momentum.
Yeah.
So that's a whole other thing to worry about.
At all. Like, so if you've got the ball with somebody back there as well, and then someone, even like a counter charge, causes you to not generate momentum.
Yeah. So I think we tried with it once. Straw, I know, had a bad time because I think I just happened to play Veteran Mage on the line, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "He's in your face." Yeah. So that was a thing. I don't think it's something that we've necessarily warmed to as a community, whereas the gigs, I think people are getting quite behind.
It felt exciting. I've used this analogy twice now, apparently it's the only analogy I have. It's like Pokemon Go. We all jumped on it and was like, "Oh, this is amazing." Everyone was commenting about it, and then it just suddenly stopped. And I again, like I say, I posted and people were like, "No, just don't bother now." And maybe it's also because I don't know if the support is the right word, but the comments back from Steamforge were, "Oh, we've tweaked these about,
Yeah.
so it didn't keep the buzz going.
With the gigs, they could tweak a little bit here and a little bit there, and they've done, I think, 3 different iterations, and we're waiting on a 4th final version. Whereas I think with deployment, it's like, well, they're either there, or they're there. There's not a lot they can really. You can't suddenly make another line on the pitch and go, well, maybe they're there-ish. Yeah, it's tricky.
I found that it was very easy to cage the ball as well, so you could deploy yourself all on one side, absolutely leave your flank open, let your opponent score, pass to the back of your cage, and then your entire team, you couldn't, if your opponent or you, because I did it, it was normally my opponents would cage, your entire team were trying to get in and try and chip away at the cage to get through. And if you played against any decent team, most of the players would just jump out, do their thing, come back again, and you'd be like, right, so I play against Butchers, okay, so I've sent some of my guys in to try and kill stuff. Oh, Meat Hooks jumped in and made them all my sort of defence, which then leaves Philip to kill them all. Oh, I'm really screwed now because they've caged up. I can't get the ball still because the ball's right at the back of this pile of people, and then that made that kind of crappy as well. And even then, trying to kill each other didn't work because you were just drip feeding players. Because if you then did both set up on one side, you struggled to get your team over and all sorts, which is probably where Stave would have been good.
Yeah, Stave, I think, is going to make a comeback potentially. So we're on our way. We're on the road to Steamcon. So what are you looking forward to most about going to Steamcon?
So this is how sad I've been, okay? Dan Harwood, who's also a teacher.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan. He messaged me earlier and said, "I've got 2 more lessons to go," and I'm like, "So have I." And a kid, as he was talking to me, a kid knocked on the door at the staff room and said, "Sir, I don't feel very prepared for the test that you only set us yesterday. Do you feel that we could probably have a lesson of revision?" And I said, "If you get me a box of Blacksmiths 2 and a box of Farmers 2, I will consider it." And the kid looked at me blankly, and then I said, "I'll see you at my lesson." And that was the end of that conversation. I told Dan this, and he said, "Oh, it's great." And I was like, because you don't appreciate that's the only thing I actually care about right now is getting to Steamcon to be able to buy Blacksmiths 2 and Farmers 2. That's the thing I'm most looking forward to right now. And once I get them, I'll actually like people. And
then you can enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yeah, and all these people want to play me game. Whatever, mate. I've got my Blacksmiths, I've got my Farmers.
Yep.
That's it. I'm in.
Definitely the second Farmers box, because I don't play Blacksmiths. Definitely, I'm really looking forward to getting them on the table, playing some games, just hanging out, playing more games. That's Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton. Yeah. I'm also looking forward to the Keynote, which I can't remember if it's tonight or tomorrow.
Tomorrow, definitely tomorrow. If it's tonight, we are fucked.
Okay, that's fair.
Go fast.
Oh, the Steamcon mixers tonight.
Is it?
Yeah, that's tonight. Steamcon mixer.
Pundit party tomorrow.
Whoop whoop.
After thingy.
I won't be there because I'm not a pundit.
You'll be at the round table with Tom on his own.
I don't know if I will be. I saw it mentioned floating around, but I don't know any more than that. But I am looking forward to seeing lots of different people. Hello, all of the people who I've met there, because obviously this is going up after we've met them. I hope I wasn't too drunk at you, because a few beers will probably be had.
You're a twat.
You're a twat. You're all right. You can stay.
And you're just rude.
I'm looking forward to the Keynote. Looking forward to the seminars. I actually do want to watch the seminars this year because I didn't last year.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm looking forward to playing shadow games, specifically with Martin. 'Cause, do you know Martin?
That's that well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love Martin. We were talking before. Yeah.
Lovely guy. Because we played shadow games at last Steamcon, and we were basically just shouting "liar" at each other across a table,
Nice.
and had a really good time. And that's the best game of shadow games I've had.
Yeah.
A lot of times I've found it very kind of cagey and secretive, and like I'm doing a thing, and you and a bit too backhandy stabby. Whereas
Sometimes
in that case, it was just
that,
shouting, which I had a great time. But now, because they've got the new Avarice and Greed cards, so we were like, right, me and you get some shadow games going on,
Just to
call
get
each other
Avarice and
cunts, just to get the Avarice and Greed cards. Except I've now got to play 4 games of shadow games, not just 2,
Can't you just like?
because I've got to get 2 for me and Straw wants some as well. I love him really. It is really weird him not being here actually.
Remember, I was driving you. You got to play 6 games. That's your payment.
You can play and you can get them.
But I've got like a backlog of people who love me, mate. Who I'm sitting there like Dom says. Dom Symes. Hi, Dom.
Hi, Dom.
Or Sims.
I don't know why we're saying this when we're going to see you when we get there, but
Yeah,
you know.
but he'll love the shout out. He needs the attention.
Yeah.
So Dom's like, I need to play you well because I need like my YouTubers. I need to tick you off my YouTuber list.
He
And
destroyed me when I played him at 1066.
Yeah, so I got Dom, and then there's a couple of other people who I've never met before, like want to play him, and I've been like, yeah.
Do you know? Would you know him if you saw him?
No.
Yeah. The
Because
greatness of you.
we talked about this. This is the thing, okay? That they know what I look like, okay, and they know what I sound like. I don't know what you look like, and I'm not one of those people that sits and goes, I'm going to look at your Facebook profile and look at what you actually do.
Yeah.
With your real life pictures, because I'm not weird.
Yeah.
You've seen me because I have a YouTube channel, so
I find the hard thing is through YouTube and through tournaments is usually you've met them. Like I've totally met a bunch of people who I do not remember. I don't remember their names. I don't remember what they look like because I played them once in a game and I was hungover, and that's all I know. And they're like, "You're Parker. You're the orange guy who's called Parker, and you've got a YouTube channel." I fucked your mum. Yeah. And then it's fucking. It's all right. He's driving. That's fine.
Are you more annoyed that they did fuck your mum, or?
Well, hey. They'd never called back. That's what pissed me off. I thought I was going to have a new dad. I thought, yay!
They said they'd buy me a balloon.
That's an extra Christmas present. That's all I was thinking about. Cunts.
You have lots of dads, or is it lots of uncles?
You are a cunt. This I have to part with.
What, 2 days?
Are we going over Birmingham?
We are driving over Birmingham.
So I'm not going to show you because you won't be able to fucking see.
I don't know. Hang on. Let's try this. Do that. Like rotate the
outside.
camera that way.
So here is some traffic. This is the stuff you pay Patreon for, right? This is all the secret stuff that Patreon people get. So we're on a big road that basically, as far as I can tell, goes over
We're on
Birmingham.
the M6.
The M6.
And there's lots of Birmingham over there.
There's some Birmingham.
There's more Birmingham. This is quite good
some
Birmingham, because
Birmingham.
you're going to see some good stuff.
And also you see Birmingham in its best light in that there isn't any.
That's the best way to see Birmingham.
Sorry, that's mean to all the people from Birmingham. I did live near here. I actually lived in... Oh, I can't remember the fucking place. There's a village called Prees,
There you go.
which is up the way from Dudley. And I used to work in Dudley... What's the place? Dudley Zoo.
Oh, Dudley Zoo!
Oh, well, I say I worked in Dudley Zoo.
Were you an exhibit?
Oh, cheeky! I shaved myself and got free.
But I still throw my shit at
No,
people.
we used to have a live roleplay group, and we basically set up an events organisation company.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out, but it was fucking fun. At one point, we did a Christmas entertaining thing for some kiddies, and I was Ulysses Fidget, the sleeping wizard. Hello,
amazing.
children. And I had a big beard. It was fucking gravy.
Big bushy beard!
Big bushy beard. It's great.
You are such a man. Like you're like Dark Horse. I don't think covers it. Like you've been a butcher.
Oh, I've done a lot of
you've worked in a
stuff
zoo,
for a short amount of time.
You know, because that's all I have before.
Well, no, I mean, so I've got I've got what I call a 2-week theory. if you get any a person's life and you ram all the good bits into 2 weeks, fuck me, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And the same if you squeeze all the bad shit in, that's horrible.
Yeah.
But most of it's full of just like watching Neighbours, you know?
Okay.
But actually everyone's got an amazing 2 weeks in their life that they can probably find.
Yeah, like getting married, having a kid, or having kids and things like that.
Not that I've done either of those things.
Yeah. So they don't like bestiality.
Not that I'm bitter. Fuck. Yeah, you were a butcher for a little while, wasn't? Yeah, and you're not married and no kids. When you'll have a waste. Fuck you, the world. Fuck you all.
Just getting
Ooh, no, is it fuck? Straw's gonna leave it all in, aren't you, Straw? You see, I'm talking to you from the past.
He's sitting there, his mind's blowing. He's probably sitting there going, "Fuck me!
I'm so
I've
glad
just
I didn't
lost
go."
20 subs already."
Yeah, that's it. So I think rather than just me feel bitter about my life and us ramble on.
Positivity.
Positivity, hooray! We're going to Steamcon and it's going to be good fucking times.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to it. I'm just also looking forward to a beer and a lay down. Those are 2 other things I'm looking forward to.
Should we try and find you a nice hot lady as well?
Let's not do that, because that's gonna end badly for her. One way or another. Either it'll be me crying at her, or it'll be me.
With a crier.
Or it'll be my kind of lurching up and down and dripping sweat into her face. And she's laying there with her mouth open as I dribble spit into it.
Thinking about this is going out. This is
Well, yeah, this is. I mean, we are not as suitable for work. Gaming channel with
work.
Beasts of War. We are not. They're going to be there. Hello, Beasts of War.
Hello,
They probably
Beasts of
don't
War.
watch this. We're going to say hello to them. Probably.
Yeah.
They're probably just going to pretend that we don't exist.
What are you saying about Beast of War? Is that what they do to people?
No, I'm just saying that's what
Just
most.
trying to set you up there, mate.
No, that's just what most people do when they see me.
Yeah, because it's straw they actually like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the problem with Shaw not being there is they're going to be like, oh, where's the fun one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's you. Hooray, the battle hammer, yay for you.
Yeah. You've teamed up with that twat Will. Right, is that as low as you can get? Will Tom not have you on T&G?
Oh, hi Tom.
Hi, Tom.
He has got standards.
He has got standards.
Right, so we're going to go and we'll see you probably when we get there.
Yeah.
When we get there, like that song, like that
Can we finish
band.
that out? Like,
See you when you get there. See you when you get there. See you when we get there. Hi. Hi, hi! You probably can't hear what I'm saying because it's quite loud in here. There's Dave, there's Matt. We've got Steve, we've got a beard, Sailor beard.
Hello, handy battle hammer, such as you are.
Woo!
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
I used to
Ahoy!
be famous.
You used to be
I used to be
famous.
somebody.
Back in the day, when well we're young. So
Talk about kitchens.
here we are at Steamy McConney. I got in, so I haven't literally not started yet. I've got half a drink, so that's good.
Classy people drink out of mugs. I don't know why I'm on the phone.
Just sitting down to play Matt with some farmer on farmer action. We'll have a little woo! We'll have a little chat about it afterwards. Steamcon. It's happening. I've got Windle, but it's so they're doing this rookie league thing. So you get a shit version of someone, and then they become better as time goes on. The more games you play. So hopefully it'll be good later on. But Windle plant or Windle? What's he going to do? We don't know. We'll find out after some games. See you in a bit. Ahoy hoy. Just going home for sleep. This way apparently is where we're going. Played Matt Hackett. Missed 2 fucking tap-ins with Jack Straw, which did my nut. Totally should have won that game. It was a good game. Farmers on farmers. Apparently, when you've both got rookie Windle. Ahoy.
Hello.
Say hello, Nick.
Hello, Nick.
Aha. Apparently, when you both got rookie Windle, you lose like a massive portion of damage dealing, and they just fail at each other being a bit shit. Gonna do a lot more gaming tomorrow. Got got a token and I managed to vote for the Alchemist, so I'm good for that. Just going back to the hotel. Oh yeah. Nick knows where we're going. First night was good. The game was a bit long, so it's now somehow like gone 12. I don't know when that happened.
Did you play from literally?
No.
Turning
I
up?
got in and had a chat and spoke to some people.
It's about a 3-hour game rather than a 4-hour.
Yeah. The problem is, when you've got people sat next to you,
Yeah.
like chatting, not yourself, but everyone's like, oh, hey, you're like, yeah, wicked. Can I just have an activation, please? No? I mean, they're all lovely. I love everyone. They've all been very pleasant. It's been great to meet friends old and new.
Celebrity all about.
YouTube celebrity, genuine wireless celebrities. Gonna get some more games in tomorrow. I've got the seminars that I'm really looking forward to. Want to play some shadow games so I can get the Avarice and Greed cards. Now all these cars are going by, I'm going to say night night and see you in the morning. Don't let Jesus get you in the night. Hello there, handy viewers, such as you are.
Again, that's all I had planned for this bit. So it could go either way from this point. So we are here, it's day 2 at Steamcon. It is 10:30 in the morning because I had breakfast today, which was nice.
Good idea.
Yeah, I was a fan. Oh, I'm over there as well.
I'm really confused by this whole multi-camera thing. So, ahoy hoy, this is Rich from Beard Minis, aka The Beard, so called because of his glorious facial hair. And I think this is now not a beard, this is
No, that's a full
facial
beard.
hair.
I've been very critical of people like Jason from Singled Out for sporting what I refer to as a partial. And as I point out, I had a lovely chat with Russ yesterday. I did say I was very impressed with the model for Sculpt, that even though he doesn't have a beard, he has a better beard than Jason. That was
Accurate?
good. Yeah.
Accurate. Can I ask you a genuine tip?
Yeah.
So I'm really bad for picking hairs out of my bit, like doink, doink. And I found out online it is a thing. There's a name for it. It's like triskaidecamania or something.
Right.
It's like a habitual thing.
Okay.
Do you not have that problem?
I do this a lot. And if you notice, it's a lot thinner in the middle because I do that a lot.
Just play with it.
Yeah.
Giggity. So what? Apparently blacksmiths you're liking for some.
Well,
Who knew?
I've been umming and ahhing about blacksmiths because of course I started doing the preview videos back in July for blacksmiths, and I've thoroughly enjoyed that process. And of course, getting Jamie Perkins, friend of the channel, he now has a T-shirt with friend of the channel written on it.
Very good.
I should put you in shot. And I've been umming because I freely admit I have the hipster gene. So if everyone else starts playing something, I immediately don't want to play it. And I'm like, oh, they're going to be everywhere. And they're my thing, and they've got massive beards, but they're going to be everywhere. Maybe I should look at hunters or morticians because I think they're going to be really good into blacksmiths. And then I went to Jumpers for Guild Post 3 the other weekend, and I met Sherwin, who was my second round matchup. And he's like, oh, hey, you're the blacksmith guy. I was like, right, well, fuck it. That's it. I've got no choice now. If someone from Steamforged is going, you're the blacksmith guy, I'm now the blacksmith. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm sending them away to be painted by the same chap that did Kev Bryant's Union.
Oh really?
Yes. So they'll be back mid-January, just in time for my birthday. Totally planned. So I'm not going to use them until then. So I'm not using them this weekend, which is taking tremendous willpower. A little bit.
So do go and check out if you're interested. I don't know what I'm telling you because you already know. You guys don't already know. So if you don't know Beard Minis, go and look up Beard Minis on the YouTube. You can see his T-shirt, but he's not wearing one.
It's dirty now.
So Beard Minis, they're doing match reports.
Yep.
You're doing. There's a lot of blacksmith breakdowns. Even went to the effort of doing blacksmith breakdowns with the new players who were just seen at Steamcon.
Yeah, they went up yesterday. I was the first one to pick them up, and then I immediately went back to my hotel room to like take pictures and put them on gubs.
Like a boss.
Like a boss. Equally, if you're watching Don't Touch the Beard and you don't know what this man does, I do what I do because of Straw and Parker, because it basically showed me that you don't have to have any kind of tactical insight to be able to produce a YouTube video. You just have to swear a lot and have fun comedy songs.
Cunts.
And that's
Cunts.
On my channel that'll be edited because I try and say family safe.
It won't be on ours.
It won't be. So there you go, bonus content.
Hello, British
Rice's voice appears as if from nowhere. Right, we're going to go and have a game, which you will see soon. So don't touch the battle hammer. Will be a thing. So
do touch the battle hammer because we love it. Don't forget to like,
I have no idea, but
that bit. Ahoy hoy!
Ahoy hoy!
Hand of you,
hello, hand of you, such as you are. I have no idea where that came from. People keep asking where did that catchphrase come from? I was like, I was stalling for time while I was trying to make something up.
That sounds fair. That's a life choice that I would agree with.
So we've just played Don't Touch the Battle Hammer.
We have. But he did. He touched it.
I did touch the Battle Hammer.
I liked it a little bit.
It was 12-6.
It was 12-6.
So I think if you're watching this on my channel, you will have just watched that game.
Yes.
And if you're watching it on your channel,
I will have complained about that game probably, or like I'm going to do now. No, it was a good fun game. We did talk quite a lot of nonsense over Guild Ball.
Yeah, which is the third stage after video document.
Highlights for you?
Just frankly, the game, like singing. Like if anybody watches the Battle Hammer, you sing the songs. You know, it's 1 point damage, and sevens, and all of that. And that for me was like the big highlight. Yeah, I've watched these guys. I'm a big fan. So this has been my fanboy moment for the weekend, which is brilliant because that's why you come to conventions, is to see people.
And I think that's one of the things that I like over something like Steamcon. As much as I like tournaments, because you play a lot of games, because it wasn't on the clock and we could just sit down and hang out.
Then it wasn't on the clock. The game was an hour and a half. Like looking at the footage, there was an hour and a half worth of footage. It was exactly a round. So there was like no difference between doing it on the clock and look, hang on, wait.
It's facing the other way.
Hang on.
See, I have to just use my handy hands.
It's that fella that went to another company.
It's a Martin. Say hello, the Martin.
It's him that used to be on Singled Out.
I'll have a proper chat with him in a little while.
That'd be nice.
He's a nice guy. I liked when you took out Grange with Strongbox. That was fun.
I did like taking out Grange with Strongbox.
I also liked when Fallow scored a goal.
Yes, that was. I did not see that coming. Like storm in, knock down Minx, kick her about a bit, and then you just went, oh, she's surprisingly fast.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like that was your first game with Fallow?
I liked her. I thought she was fun. I can see that there are counters against her. If you want to, I don't know if she'd be in every matchup, but I'd put her in a 10 for giggles.
I can see like if your opponent blind reveals Scalpel.
Yeah.
Because of course the big thing with Fallow is she turns 1 harvest marker into 2 influence.
Yeah.
So if you spend influence and stuff putting down harvest markers and then opponent comes along with Scalpel and just puts influence on her, then you're effectively wasting what has gone into putting the harvest markers down.
Yeah.
So I can see Scalpel being a nasty drop. The camera seems to be deviating up a little bit. I think she's fun. Like she just is playing Matt Hackett last night and Fallow in 1 activation destroyed Avarice, which we've tooled up and massive tracks of land up and all that kind of stuff.
I could definitely see her being a Beast Reaper choice because really you've got like Tater in the window at the moment.
Yeah.
I think she's going to be the third part of that potential for damage in the team.
Have you picked your Ash yet?
I haven't, no.
Okay.
I think I can see he's good, and I like him, but I think I like Peck too much because I've been playing with Peck solidly for the last. I think I did a proxy with Buckwheat.
Yeah. Is a 1-inch Peck not an issue?
No, I think that's good. I mean, he's got cocky. I like being cocky.
Yeah.
I like his when he rises and everyone gets right up. That's good as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you pressured the Thresher yet?
No.
Okay.
I'm not a fan. I'm just.
You like Grange?
I like Grange, and everyone's like, "Oh, this is amazing! Oh, he's so broken." Well, in that case, I fucking won't use him. I'll just use Grange because Grange is great.
I'll win with the guy you think's underpowered. That's
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Hang on, it's Huggy. It's Huggy.
The content without doing anything.
He's a patron of Vincent Kerr. That's what he's doing. Because it comes up every single time.
It's exceptional.
It is exceptional.
So we should probably.
I'm going to go out.
We had a good fun game.
That was brilliant.
It was fun. I'm not drunk yet.
Which is good.
Planning on being at some point,
Well done.
but it's still.
Still only the yard arm. It's half
I know, right?
Cool. So, as ever, handy viewer, such as you are, I need a better outro. And
Yes. goodbye bye. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe. If you don't like it, don't want to subscribe. You don't have to like and subscribe, but we would like if you liked and subscribed. And until next time, stay hardened. Hoi hoi.
Hoi hoi.
We look quite orange because of the orange lights over there. That's quite scary, actually. So we're in a dungeon of some kind. So we're hashtag fun farmers.
Definitely fun farmers. Definitely having a lot of fun with the farmers. Really happy that we got that new box.
Yeah.
It's so good. There's some really nice stuff in there. The drain piece is just gorgeous.
Really nice. It's really big.
So good.
So this, for those of you who don't know, this is Matt Hackett from Big Grumpy Gamer.
Yeah.
A new podcast on the scene. This is your first podcast you've just recently released, right?
The first one's just come out, which was basically a lead up to Steamcon, and I'll probably get home and record some more. The plan was to record here. Didn't quite work so well, but I've got stuff I can talk about, so that's fine. That's good. I've got plenty of stuff.
So have you been playing Farmers solidly this weekend so far?
This weekend, yeah, that's all I've played. I did bring my Alchemist, the idea being if I had a bit more time I was going to do some Alchemist games and get Venin built up, but time has become a premium, unfortunately. I have to head home early, so unfortunately it's just well, not unfortunately, it's been a lot of fun doing the Farmers. And playing in the Rookie League.
Yeah.
Getting that Windle card.
Seeing how he's beefing up.
Yeah.
What's been kind of your highlight with the new Farmers box?
I have to say that Fallow is just brilliant. It is such a good... basically, I've been playing her pretty much with Grange, and it just adds a measure of danger to Grange.
Yeah.
A real measure of danger, because with Grange you can set things up so that she's in the middle of the ruck, she's tough-eyed, she's taking all the blows because she's got that sort of taunt ability that she's got. And then she's just slowly but surely building up, and then all of a sudden she'll just gut everything that's around her, and she really can do a lot. Main one that I've done was against Wolfsglade.
Dave Millington. David Millington.
And he did beat me, fair and square. But at one point I had enough models stood around Furnace, with Grange stood in there as well. That. Fallow activated last, so she had attack of 8 to start with. She was rolling 13 dice against Furnace and absolutely gutted him.
That's pretty saucy.
Yeah, Furnace had even popped his legendary at that point and it didn't matter. Furnace was just taken out.
One thing I noticed, I tried her out once against a game I played earlier on, I think against Beard Minis, and I had Fallow activated, gained 4 influence, so she suddenly went up to 5, so she could get 2 nice hits off.
Yeah.
She's got a reasonable knockdown, which she can get when she's got her weird janky nonsense up, and then scored a goal, and I was like, wow, the old lady can score goals apparently.
Oh, I've not managed that with her yet, but I'll look to it. The main thing for me is remember not to put full influence on her.
Yeah.
Also remember that you don't have to burn all of your harvest markers for influence, because she's going to actually get a better conversion rate.
Yeah.
So she'll get 2 from everything that you leave near her.
Yeah.
So it's about, you probably with Threshing you leave 1 for him. Normally, if you're playing it, I think if you're playing her, you make sure there's always 1 sat near her at the beginning of the turn, just so if you do have to activate her early, you've got that option.
Yeah.
I've been activating her late in the turn though, just for the crazy stuff.
And I think it's nice to give her 1, and then she can take more if she wants it. If she doesn't, you can just leave them there or use them for a normal influence or do what you want.
Yeah.
And because we've now got more people who can take the harvest markers away in the turn, you can have, say, 3 or 4 in there early, take them away and then put more down, because you can only have 5 maximum, but once you take them away you can always put more in. I think that's a really...
What do you think of Windle as a planter?
Interesting. So for those of you who don't know, in the Rookie League you've got a front and a back, and with Windle's back you can either go Reaper version Windle or Planter version Windle. So when he's level 1, he can, if someone's near him, he can place a harvest marker next to them, gain an influence, and it's gain, which is pretty bonkers when he's Windle. I'd love to see from my point of view, I always thought that Harrow made the obvious choice as a rookie.
Yeah.
So not rookie, as a veteran. So veteran Harrow would be a planter version of Harrow, where he's trying to saucy up to Bushel, and everyone's like, oh, Harrow's all reliable and stuff. And he's like, no, I want to be good, and then turns into a planter, or a reaper, sorry.
If the guys from Singled Out have got their way, we might also have another model to collect next year, farmers. Yeah. So not going to let on too much, because either they will, I'm sure, talk about it, or it will come out of the woodwork later on. That could be an interesting little veteran, perhaps.
Totally. You heard it here first, or maybe second, depending when this goes up.
Yeah.
So you're now nearly done for the weekend.
I am. I'm going to have to head home. It's not really the thing. I'm going to head home. It was just gone 4 last time I looked.
Right, okay.
I'm going to head home. I've got a 12-week-old at home, and he's not had a good weekend, and his mum's basically said, look, can you come home early?
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
I'm going to head
Babies,
off.
don't have them.
Yeah, well, no, do, but only if you've got the time and energy to do.
Totally.
So the idea that I've got in my head at the moment is I'm going to head off in the next hour or so, get over to where I was hoteled, use the trams, get home before the keynote speech, so I can watch it on Twitch from home,
good
rather
idea.
than missing it entirely. Because the thing was, I might have been able to stay for that. I've been asked if I can get home before. Fine, not a problem. I'll head off earlier, and I'll get back in time to watch the Twitch stream, so I don't miss it.
So for any of you at home who are newish Guild Ball players, or very new Guild Ball players, and you want to learn more about the game, go find Big Grumpy Gamer on his podcast Buzz.
It's on BuzzFeed. I think is the name. Oh, Buzzsprout, sorry. But it is on iTunes as well, so you can find it on there. The podcast is called The Rookie, and the idea of that is basically it's going to be a discussion of how I find I can improve my game over time. I've got quite a lot to talk about from today, and the idea is also to get people that have either been videoing a bit or podcasting for a while, or people from Steam Forged if start actually getting a decent following on there, or just some local players just to come on there and also sort of talk about tactics and things that they've learnt in the time, so I can try and pick that up.
And they can find you at Big Grumpy Gamer on Twitter.
At Big Grumpy Gamer on Twitter, yeah.
Cool, and then you can find links from there, so go and check it out.
You'll see the big grumpy monkey.
Yes, indeed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. Ahoy hoy. It's Sunday morning, and say ahoy hoy, Nick.
Ahoy hoy.
So me, like the total noob amateur that I am, ran out of battery halfway through the keynote speech, so you'll have seen half of that and not the rest of it. I did make notes. I will talk to you about them in a little while. It's Sunday morning. I've got, I think it's fair to say, a little bit of a hangover. We're just about to get some sandwiches, and then we're going to go in, do some more games, do some more chatting to people. Hopefully I'll get some interviews with a couple of guys who are up to no good, started making trouble in my neighbourhood. That's a reference. Yeah, so I will see you when we get there. Boy, so here we are, kind of Steamcon is winding down a little bit. There's still plenty of people playing games, so that's good. If you'd like to come with me, so this was the main kind of thing. We had the Rookie League going on, which was here. We had cards, which I'm going to get to draw some of in a little bit. There's nothing going on in there anymore. Managed to survive nearly at Dark Souls, the card game. A lot of fun, actually. Wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did. Look, there's the butcher. The correct choice. I haven't played anywhere near as many games as I'd hoped. Just got in on the secret squirrel stuff, which was interesting. They talked about God tier, which they mentioned in the keynote, and some other things as well. I'm going to go and show you some models, actually, if the shop's still about.
Ahoy hoy!
Ahoy hoy, happy New Year, as you are! There's a beard, just gone. So we're just going to go to the shop. This was the competitive area where they had all of the super hardcore players. And we are now in the shop. So, let's show you some lovely miniatures. So these are an awesome Mortician's team with a display stand and everything else. Very nice. We've got another Mortician's team there, which is very nice. I've seen these on the internet. Oh, that's cool. Love that. Here we've got some things from Resident Evil. Great big heaving monstrosities. Now here's a new thing. So if you don't know already, the Broken Toad do busts for Guild Ball. Well, they are doing a selection of busts. Here we've got a new one which is Angel and Salt, which is quite nice. There, Martin Thurwell, friend of the channel. They're his blacksmiths which he entered for the competition. Oh look, he's got some stuff early. Well, he's painted it anyway. And here we have Rangosh. He's somewhere there. Rangosh the Minotaur, who is from God Tier, the new game. Exciting. And there we have some great big beasties from Dark Souls, which are huge and scary and monstrous. More Resi stuff. So there's the original Broken Toad bust of Rage. There's Jay Finnegan, friend of the show. Say hello, Jay Finnegan.
Hi, friend of the show. I'm the friend of the show.
You
Hi,
are?
Balhammer.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm alright.
Good, you had a good weekend?
Had an amazing weekend.
It's been alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good.
You say hello to Straw. Give him a
Hey,
virtual
Straw,
hug.
miss you, buddy. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah.
Vengeance.
Metal.
I'm coming to Balhammer Towers soon. That's
better.
when I'm going to see you next.
Yeah. Do it, man.
But yeah, we miss you, Straw.
It's
My
nice.
boy.
My boy.
My boy.
What
Boy.
has excited you most from your perspective?
About this weekend?
Yeah.
Do you know the thing I've loved the most, right? So, obviously we come in, Friday was just nuts, and on Saturday we came in, and like the tournament, so there's two rooms, you've probably seen on this footage somewhere, there's like a tournament room and an open play room. They've got the same amount of tables, they're very similar, and the tournament room was about half full, and then I walked into the open play room, and you couldn't get a table. It was rammed, and everyone was screaming, and we actually had to drop some of the tournament space to make room for open play space.
Really? Wow.
Yesterday.
Interesting.
I love that. Just seeing people hanging out, playing the game, and for a game that is actually a quite competitive game.
Yeah.
Seeing that the community side is shining through and the open play is what's taking priority, that's massive.
Yeah.
So that for me was like the little minute where I stood back and went, that's so good.
So I do enjoy tournaments, especially
absolutely.
Vengeance. But what I really liked was getting some games. I didn't play a lot, but I did get some games in and actually had conversations. There's no clock. There's no like pressure of
You just play
I've
it
got to
and
play this
hang
game and then I'm on to the next one. It's like, hey man, just chat shit. I was talking
makes sense.
to Beard Minis. You know, Beard. He's got a big beard.
Come in, give me a hug, friend.
Hello.
Say hi to Gareth.
Hello.
Hi Gareth.
He's my friend.
I'm his friend.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Gareth.
The only friend he's got.
Excellent beard.
It's glorious, isn't it?
And we just sat and talked nonsense and played a game of Guild Ball, and that's what I love. I think that's one of the things I really love about gaming generally.
It's about it's how we met, and it's how we met everybody else in there, and being to be around you guys for any amount of time makes it worth it, and that's what it's about. So yeah, this weekend has been wicked.
Good. I'm glad you've had a good time. Home for sleep soon, right?
Yes. Good God, yes.
Sleepy time. Right, I'm going to show them some stuff.
Awesome. Enjoy. Take care, guys.
If I don't speak to you later, bye.
Bye.
So I just want to show you. This is the kind of high-end Mason's pitch with painted farmers. Season 2 box, lovely. Played with them yesterday. And blacksmiths, boo on them, and Orly sale in them. They've packed away a lot of the shop now, but lots of stuff was available. Stuff. I'm almost lost for words because I'm so very tired. So probably going to chat in the car and I'll get some of that on footage. Apart from that, I'll see you in a bit. Hoi hoi. It's late. I'm walking and I'm getting home slowly. Not far to go now. Just a little mini report before I get in. Steamcon finished. I showed you a little bit at the end there. massive hugs to everyone who I met, old friends and new. Highlights were the keynote, which I missed half of for the camera, so that was clever of me. Apparently leaving it to charge for some time is not enough. I should have left it in all night. If you haven't seen what we did on the keynote, then highlights were the minor guilds being released as 6-man boxes, as kind of additions to the major guilds that we already know. And as that happens, the union will be not disbanded, but not allowed to play for other teams. That'll be interesting. Played Dark Souls, the card game. Actually, really enjoyed it. Wasn't expecting to. Not a fan of Dark Souls, the computer game. You know, kind of liked the look of Dark Souls, the board game, but I was like, meh, it's not my bag really, because, you know, but the card game, actually, a lot of fun. Quite chilled and easy to deal with. And, I mean, it wasn't easy, but it was more kind of streamlined and less of a big board experience and more of like some decks of cards and stuff, so that was good. That's not the way. They spoke about God Tier, the new game, which will be good. Surely I can go up there. As like a MOBA style game, where you have different champions. That was good. I did ask some pertinent questions during the keynote, so if you don't watch it from us, it'll be available online soon. So then you can find out the questions I asked that were really good. What else? Played a few games of Guild Ball. Found out some things I can't talk about, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. Got some bits for Straw, got some bits for me. All in all, pretty bonkers. I would love to have filmed more, but I really didn't have the opportunity. I can't really film games at things like this. And every time I was like, oh, can I have a chat? Oh yeah, go grab me later. I'm in the middle of something at the minute, grab me later. Right. I know that they didn't mean to fob me off or anything like that, but obviously very busy people. I do hope I'm going the right way. There are lights, that's usually a good sign. He did say to the town centre that this doesn't look like a town centre. I'm going to keep going and see what happens. The reason that I'm puffing and panting is because I'm going uphill in Ely. What are you doing in Ely, Parky? You don't live there? No, I don't. But I forgot it was a Sunday and the train stopped and said, everybody out. Train to Norwich? Nope. Okay, no theft? Nope. So now I've got to find, Ely Town Centre and get a taxi home. So that'll be fun. Really had a blast with chatting to people. Guild Ball Gamer Will, who went up with, cracking time. Again, didn't get a chance because I got in, had a bit of a chat. He was playing a game. Oh, I'll play you later. Yeah. He came over to me. I was playing a game, and just get a bit caught up with the whole thing. It's a bit of a blur, if I'm honest. But anyway. There's a place. Awesome. Apparently I'm looking for a Costa. And near the Costa, there's a cab office, which I would really like to see right now. But I can't. They said, like, wander around and you'll find it. I hope they're right. Otherwise Otherwise I'm screwed, aren't I? Can't see any taxis. Anyway, all a blur. I'll probably have a chat with Straw, and we can put that up as he can ask me questions about things. That's a good idea. Hopefully he'll ask me the right kinds of questions that I'll be able to talk about, not the stuff I can't talk about. So as always, lovely people of the internet, don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe. If you don't like it and don't want to subscribe, you don't have to like and subscribe, but we would like it if you liked and subscribed. Until next time, stay hammered.